In this video, we're going to look at tagging images. So I'm going to do Docker images, and you see I have two images on my machine over here, and both of them are tagged latest. So now let's tag our CentOS image to something else. I'm going to do Docker tag CentOS latest to CentOS v2. And now I'm going to do Docker images. So you see now we have two images of CentOS. One is the with latest tag and one is with v2 tag. And you see both have the same image ID. So both are the same images. Once we start modifying the image, we'll have a different image ID. And we haven't modified anything. And why would you tag an image? So basically we have this latest, but let's say if you want to modify the image and still preserve this latest, that's why I tagged the image. So it creates essentially a copy of the image, and then you can modify this image so you still preserve this particular image, the latest one. Or you can modify the latest one and preserve v2. So that's one of the main reasons why you would tag an image from another. So another thing to look at is when we want to delete an image. So I'm going to do docker rmi CentOS v2. So you see over here, it didn't really delete anything, it just untagged. So it basically removed the tag from this image. It didn't really cannot delete the image because we already need this image ID for this latest one. So once you do docker images again, you'll see that this v2 is gone because we removed that image, but essentially the file system contents are still there because it needs it for this latest image, and both are sharing the same image ID. So now if I do docker rmi CentOS latest, now you see it untagged it and then deleted the image. So it didn't delete the image at this moment, but it deleted it because this was the last image of CentOS on this particular system. That's why it deleted the image as well. If it was not the last, it would have untagged it. So now let's bring that image back. So I'm going to docker pull CentOS. So now it's pulling the CentOS image back again, and this use the docker pull command to get any image you want. So now I'm going to do docker images, and we have our CentOS latest back. So in this video, I majorly wanted to cover how do you tag an image. So this is where you tag an image and create a new image out of it, but essentially both are the same images because they have the same image ID. And you usually tag an image if you want to make modifications and preserve the original image. So this is how you use the docker tag command as well for an image.